Welcome to the Sports Card Talk Show. Sports Card Talk Show with Kevin Anderson and Lorn Walker, the Skull Brothers.
All right, welcome to episode 161 of the Sports Card Talk Show. We have Wednesday WoWs today. Super excited to see what you pulled up.
Yeah. I've actually got a couple mail packages to kind of...
Going to sneak those in?
Sneak those in at the beginning of this episode.
Oh, okay. Ties in.
Yeah.
You've been doing that at least the last one you did that.
Yeah. So before we get going on this trivia,
yep,
hit the subscribe button, smash it, like the video, and turn on those notifications.
Yeah, definitely helps the channel out, and we'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I think we'll dive into a little trivia to start.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. What controversial forward's NBA career came to an end in 2004 when he turned down a $21 million deal from the Timberwolves because he had a family to feed?
Oh, good old Latrell Sprewell.
Yeah, I told you know it right away. Who was the first head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves?
Bill Musselman?
Yep. During which season did Ron Gardenhire receive the AL Manager of the Year award?
Son of a gun.
This is a number 3.
I'm going to say... Geez. I don't know if it was early or late. Like it was at the year he saved. I'm going to go 99.
2010.
Oh, it was late.
In how many seasons did Chris Carter top 100 catches during his Vikings career?
Oh, jeez.
I told you it is a number 3. It's probably lower than you're going to guess.
I was thinking 6.
It's substantially lower.
Really? Okay, well, I said 6.
2.
He only had 100 catches twice
in his Vikings career.
He never had any kind of 100-yard receiving.
Yep. I didn't think so, but I'm
seasons with anybody else.
It did specify, yeah. So 2.
If you would have asked me the most catches he had in a season have been 122.
Wow, I got to write that down. You didn't get the one Viking question. I
figured he topped 100 at least a few, like just over 100 a few times at least. But
right, I saw that first question. I'm like, I got to ask this one, the family feed question. All right, man. You want to say who we're going to do it, or are you going to do it by doing the mail?
I'm going to do a little mail.
You going to get a little fired up on this one or what?
Yeah, I am, dude. I actually am. Again, we're leading into this one with, I picked this up in the mail this past week. It's 2020 Spectra. Dalvin Cook out of 25, number 4 out of 25, which is his college jersey number, but I didn't really count that as eBay 1-1. I didn't even know what the serial number 1 was, but I got it for a good price. And,
right.
Move it around a little bit. I just want to see. Yeah, it's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I think depending on what you get. Yeah.
So the reason why I'm starting this one off with Dalvin Cook is a couple weeks ago, he scored 4 touchdowns. I didn't realize this. It was on the Vikings' first 4 possessions of the game.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that.
Dalvin's. I probably realized it during the game, but I didn't really realize it. And last week we did Ahmad Rashad, and we said that he tied a Vikings single game record with Ahmad Rashad.
Yeah.
And I said, and after that though, I was like, he scored 2 more touchdowns last week against the Lions. So he has 13 total touchdowns this season through 8 games. So he's on pace to break the single season touchdown mark for Vikings. And quite honestly, if he continues on the tear he's been on the last couple of weeks, has a shot at breaking the NFL record for touchdowns in a season by any player. But what the news broadcast didn't tell us is that there was another Viking that also had 4 touchdowns in a game.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy is also the guy who has the most touchdowns for the Vikings in a season. It's not Adrian Peterson.
Right.
It's not Chris Carter. It's not Randy Moss. Any guesses?
Well, I know because we're talking. But if you want to shoot a guess before we announce it,
yeah, I want you guys.
I'm sure glad you didn't put me on the spot because I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah. That player is. I actually got a card of him. Oh shoot! Here it is. I actually ended up getting a card of his with Delvin this past week in the mail. Just so happens, which is really cool that this happened. But this is a Green Optic Illusions, and it's got Delvin on it, and it's got our guy. Today's Wednesday's WoW in the background. The spin doctor, Chuck Foreman.
Nice.
For all you old guys out there that remember Chuck, I'm just watching highlights, reading up on him.
Even mention
he's a Hall of Famer. Did I not say it's a 1 of 5?
No.
Oh yeah. I thought people were just supposed to assume it's a eBay 1
out of 5.
Yeah, 1 out of 5. Man.
Yeah.
I was so jacked to get that card, and even more jacked now that Delvin's on this. Chuck Foreman needs to be in the Hall of Fame too.
Yeah,
I just want to shoot a few numbers at people. Chuck Foreman finished his career with just under 5,950, so just under 6,000 yards rushing. Scored 53 touchdowns. Was NFL like MVP, offensive MVP for the NFC in 1975. He finished his career with 350 receptions and for 3,156 yards and 23 touchdowns. So that's a grand total of over 9,000 combined total yards and 76 touchdowns for his career. He also had another 860 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns in the playoffs, 45 receptions and just 447 yards receiving in the playoffs. So that's another over 1,000 yards he racked up.
Yeah, combined. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had over 10,000 career yards in his very short career. He did most of that damage in a 5-year span.
Yep.
Those 5 years, he was a Pro Bowler. He was All Pro. The 1 year he rushed for 22 touchdowns. That's a record that I'm kind of excited to see if Delvin can break this year.
Yeah.
And he was the original Delvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Marshall Falk. No one was doing what he was doing back in those days with receiving. He had, I didn't write this number down, but he had either 3, I think maybe 4 of those seasons where he had over 50 receptions.
Yep.
1 year he led the league, not just running backs, but wide receivers with 73 receptions. The next closest had 60. So, I mean, he was catching the ball out of the backfield like crazy. Oh man. Really got, I watched, I'm going to add a couple links to some videos on our video. And I really hope you guys, go check those out in the description. Click on those because if you haven't seen what Chuck Foreman did, and you'll wonder why he's not in the Hall of Fame. The argument is he doesn't have any hardware, no Super Bowl rings.
Right.
Honestly, a counterpart of his. So they go, he didn't rush for enough yards. Well, there was no running backs back in those days that were catching the ball like he did.
Yep.
He finished his career with 350 receptions. Hall of Fame wide receiver Lynn Swann ended his career with 336 receptions. The reason why Lynn Swan's in the Super Bowl or in the Hall of Fame and Chuck isn't is because of the rings on Lynn's fingers.
Right.
He had more. Lynn had a total of 51 touchdowns. Combined, Chuck had 76 touchdowns. So,
Right.
I mean, another guy who's in the Hall of Fame, Floyd Little, rushed for 6,323 yards, 43 touchdowns. He caught 215 balls for 2,418 yards and 9 touchdowns. So he has actually a few less total yards than Chuck and significantly less touchdowns. 52 touchdowns to 76.
Yeah.
Floyd Little is in the Hall of Fame. I could not find his playoff totals, so I'm thinking he never even was in the playoffs. So being a guy that made it to the Super Bowl and lost 3 times, Chuck is viewed as, I don't know, a loser then to somebody who never made it there, makes it to the Hall of Fame. It's just should we start
dude,
this
we gotta
Wednesday
start.
club?
We gotta start showing some cards. We're 12 minutes in.
All right. I don't have too many Chuck Foreman cards. So this will go quickly from here on out. This first card actually came in a rack from our good friend Zach at our good boy Zach, Football Card Wizard, and I just love this card.
Yeah, it is so awesome.
Snow Days.
Yep.
Super cool card. There I am with my super cool, man. It is super cool, though.
It is.
This next one is from Limited, and it's like a silver prism-y kind of card.
Yeah.
This is numbered out of 49, and it's number 49 out of 49, so the bookend there.
That's really cool looking card, dude.
Yeah. Chuck actually is no stranger to heartbreak either. He was running back for the Miami Hurricanes, I think in like the late in the season in 71 or 72. And Miami went down. I think the field goal kicker missed the field goal, and Notre Dame went on and played for the national championship. So Chuck has had a bunch of heartbreak losses in his career. This next one is also from Limited. This must be a different year Limited. This is numbered out of 50, 2011. Number 44 out of 50, so his jersey number. So all you Canes fans out there, if you don't know, Chuck was a great player for you Hurricane fans. This next one is Fabric of the Game, Leafs certified. This one is numbered 50 out of 50.
Game worn jersey.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yep. I forgot to say that. All this old stuff seems to be game worn, which, you know, I know that there's argument that, you know, Panini's putting out a heck of a lot more products, so there's probably not as much stuff to go around, and so they put all this player worn stuff in it, but they didn't seem to have trouble putting game worn back in the day. This next one is the same exact card with a different little patch, and this one's numbered out of 15, number 1 out of 15. I believe it was Chuck's college coach did not think that Chuck would he played receiver and running back at Miami, and his coach didn't think he'd make it at the next level as a running back. And that must have fueled Chuck even more to go on and, to me, put together a Hall of Fame career.
Right.
This next one is we should really bring out the magnifying glass so I can. Oh, this is 2005. I love these upper deck NFL greats kind of cards.
Yeah,
It is a sticker auto. Chuck's got a pretty nice signature.
he does.
But yeah, I mean, you watch his highlights and he puts on spin move. Like they said, the guys like that came after him tried to emulate his spin moves and stuff. He literally like does a full on spin. Like there's one highlight where he does it twice. Like one to one guy, and then the next guy's coming at him and he spins again, full on, pirouette. This next one is from Prestige 2014. It's called Signatures, and it's number 10 out of 10. This is like one of my favorite cards because big old on-card auto.
Nice.
It's exquisite signatures from Upper Deck 2014. And he's actually that's a collegiate type card.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I really like that card. He was also the 1973 Offensive Rookie of the Year. I forgot to say that too. He came into the league just killing it. So anyway, this is award winners autographs, and this is another on-card auto for Chuck, 2017.
Great signature when you got the room and stuff.
Yeah. Just that's what I'm showing off here is several on-card autos to finish up. This, I actually really like this card too. It's from Fleer, 2000 Fleer. I don't know what. It's like a classics type autograph. I cannot read that silver stamp.
Greats of the game.
Oh, greats of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, look how he carries it. There's a lot of highlights where he's carrying the ball like like that too.
Yep.
Oh, another thing I forgot to say. He was a fullback for half his career. A fullback. This one is I love these cards. These Topps Archives.
Oh yeah.
This is so it's an archive. It's a reprint, and it's a Topps Chrome, like silver autograph on card auto.
That's awesome.
Now, last week I told you, I said Chuck Foreman's rookie card is in the same set as Ahmad's was last week.
Mm-hmm.
And his uniform is just as blue as Ahmad's blue uniform with the Bills. Anyway, this is a SGC slabbed 1974 Topps 8.5 grade on that one.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That can't be a Vikings jersey he's wearing there.
Oh man.
Maybe they had I
wonder if they just had random rookie jerseys.
Yeah,
or
they had
the
a
same
super
thing.
had the bright lights on a little bit too bright, or
Maybe.
I don't.
Awesome, man. It's kind of funny how everything just kind of rolls together too. Like you got that in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of heard about the touchdown thing, and then actually in one of our previous mail days, we got a Chuck Foreman card.
Yeah, let's just put that up there too. That give Mike another shout out here,
Brian
rather. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Brian at
Topps Vintage.
Topps Vintage 316.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, awesome
Heck
rack
yeah.
he sent us.
So it all just kind of all just worked out. Where
I'm hoping, they made a hard push to get Chuck in, like in 2000. Well, it was brought to. There's one committee member who I read up on him quite a bit. I always knew Chuck was great, and after reading up and watching a bunch of highlights on him, I'm going, how is this guy not in the Hall of Fame? Like
Right.
I knew that there were a lot of old time Viking fans that are like, Chuck should be in the Hall of Fame. You look at his numbers and you go, but then you watch and you read and you see his the work he did in such a short period of time, and he's revolutionized the game.
Yeah. And real quick, and I don't think you mentioned this, but you were telling me off camera that the season that he hit 22 touchdowns in that final game, he only played 3 of the 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Where he could have probably, he was going up against.
He tied Gale Sayers' record. He was going against O.J. Simpson. They were going head to head in the same exact game, trying to set the season record. And after Chuck scored his 3rd touchdown of the game to get him up to 21, a Buffalo Bills fan in the crowd chucked a snowball and it hit him in the eye. He proceeded to continue playing, but his vision was blurred after that, and he scored another touchdown. And the Bills weren't going anywhere, so OJ got to keep on running in the 4th quarter. Bud sat Chuck, saved him for the playoffs after that, and OJ ended up scoring another touchdown and setting the single season record at 23 that year.
Yeah. And he lost out on the rushing title.
Oh, yeah. So, aside from that was in 1975. He led the league in receptions with 73. He lost out by 6 yards for the rushing title and lost out on the touchdowns by 1 touchdown to OJ. Yeah. All in so he was like the runner-up Triple Crown winner.
right.
In all 3 categories. No, he did have the reception. Was the reception king, but yeah.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy player.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome to do this one.
Yeah.
Well, I think that'll bring episode 161 to a close. Real quick, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell.
Skull Brothers out.